Okay, now moving on, I'm going to open up my next slide. And on this slide here, I want to make a map chart. So to walk you through it, I'm going to go to the Excel file. I'm going to open up my next sheet, already named map chart. And again, first step for any chart, we want to convert this data into a table. So there is a lot of it. So I'm going to do Control Shift on my keyboard and hold both those buttons and then click right arrow and then click down arrow to select all the data. Insert tab, table, and then OK on the pop-up. Then I'm going to change the table style. So now, with it already selected, I'm going to go back to the Insert tab to add the chart. And you'll find in the Charts group, we have a map drop down ready to go. So then I can click that and then click Filled Map. And you'll see with a large data set like this, a map chart is a great choice because first of all, we have states, we have geolocations, and because there's so much data similar to the heat map, we could see the intensity of data in certain states of our country. So obviously, first look, we could see that there's a higher volume of special fuel in Texas and lower in the lighter colored states. So to customize this, first thing, we're going to give it a title. I'm going to name this fuel consumption by year. And then I want to right click on the map itself on the states. You go to Format Data Series. I want Series Color. And instead of this sequential 2-color, I'm going to click the drop down and select Diverging 3-color. This allows us to change the colors. So because I want this to look a little bit more like our heat map we had. So for the minimum, I'm going to do red. Midpoint, I'm going to select yellow. And for the maximum, for the highest values, I'm going to select green. So now I'm going to exit out of this. So I named it fuel consumption by year because I actually want to add a slicer. Because if you see, our lowest data point is 0, and never in our history has there been at any point where we're not using fuel for anything. And that is because if we go into our table and look towards the bottom of the chart, our data is accounting for months of this current year, 2026, that haven't happened yet. So obviously the number is going to be 0. So I want to add a slicer. So before I add the slicer, I'm going to right click inside of our chart here, go to Format Chart Area. I want Size and Properties, and I'm going to select Don't Move or Size with the cells, just like we did in a previous video, because once we add the slicer and our table starts moving around, we want our chart here to stay put. So I'm going to click, now with that staying put, I'm going to click inside the table. I'm going to go back to the Insert tab. And if you remember, towards the right of the ribbon in the Filters group, I'm going to select Slicer, and I'm going to select Year. I'm going to click the box and then click OK. I'm going to move this over. So now, to test it, like 2020, we'll see 2021. And if I go through the years, you'll see a pattern. Obviously, Texas is using a lot more fuel as compared to all the other states, with California usually being number 2 as it seems. So now that I'm happy with this chart, I want to copy and paste it into Excel, or into PowerPoint rather. So I'm going to make sure that our chart, or a map chart, is highlighted, and I'm going to do Control C on my keyboard to copy it. And of course, you can also press up here. So now to the PowerPoint presentation, I'm going to click inside the box in which I want to add the chart. I'm going to go top left to the Paste dropdown, and under Paste Options, I'm going to select Paste Special. And you'll see, just like with the waterfall chart, we run into the same issue. So I'm just going to select Microsoft Office Graphic Object and then click OK. And paste link is not an option for the map chart for the exact same reason as our waterfall chart. Map charts are relatively new to Excel. They only became a native chart recently, I believe a little bit more recently than the waterfall. So that is not, so paste link is not an option. However, by doing what we just did by paste special in Microsoft Office graphic object, it should still update automatically if we choose to change our data. So to test it, let's see, I'll see that our lowest number here is 859. That was for year 2021. If I were to select 2022, we'll see lowest number is 924. Lowest number here is also 924. So you see it still works as if we used paste the link. That is, again, just the case for waterfall charts, map charts, and I believe only a couple more charts in Excel. So now, for a title, I'm just going to name this map chart. And again, we want to make sure the citation that we add to our PowerPoint matches the criteria given by our professor. And in this case, I just have a link. But yeah, and that's a map chart.